Hi guys, today I'm going to do a Hoya tour, show you the different varieties I have. I thought I'd start in the glasshouse. This is not just Hoya, but it is mostly Hoya. So yeah, I'll start on this side. I'll try and pull them out. I might have to, you're on top of the piano, by the way. I might have to put them down. Uh, so, oh gosh, don't root in someone else's pot, please, Matilda. Alright, so this is a ZZ plant, obviously. Um, it's really hard with that backlighting. Maybe I'll move that. Is that better? This is a ZZ plant. I thought it was a Hoya when I bought it. It is not. Luckily, my mother wants a ZZ plant. So that this little baby here is my retusa. I've had it for quite a while. It probably needs an up pot at some point because it does have roots all the way down to the bottom. But I'm not going to take these out of here until the weather warms up because it is freezing. They do have the grow light on all day, and they are in quite high humidity because they're in a glass house, and it does have plastic wrap over the top to keep that humidity in. This is a Matilda that I grew from a cutting when I thought that mine was going to die. I did manage to rescue it, but I have this one as backup, which is nice. This is let go. This is the Hoya Lisa. I don't think it's a Lisa because I'm pretty sure the Lisa is variegated. This is very obviously not. But yeah, because I thought the Hoya Lisa was an Australis Hoya. But yeah, anyway, it's growing quite happily. Also desperately needs an up pot. Sorry, I knocked you over. Now this one, it is a little bit jungly in here. All right, I'll leave that one for now, and then I don't know what this is. It might be another ZZ. It looks like a ZZ type. I got those on sale when a lady was closing down her plant shop. I just bought a whole lot of stuff. This is my little baby serpents. So little and cute. And yeah, growing very well. Does love the high humidity. This is like the Polynura. As you can see, it is not particularly happy. There's all of the staining. I don't know if this is sun stressing or what's going on with it, but it's not particularly happy in this box anymore. But as I said, it's too cold at the moment to take it out. It's beautiful. I love the Polynura. It's my absolute favorite Hoya. I don't have a clip. I'll steal one off this. get one of my little marks philodendron. Mm-hmm. This is a two-hand job. Excuse me. Okay. The first two polyneras I got died very quickly, which is why I've kept this one in here for so long. But yeah, she definitely needs to come out. I do have a polynera in ambient, which I'll show you when we get into the office, which is doing okay. So they can definitely be grown in ambient. Now, speaking of polynera, there is this, I don't know, I think it's a native violet. It's growing like a weed all through here out of one of the pots. Likes to tangle stuff. So this is the outer variegated polynera. Very, very pretty. Being variegated, this one doesn't grow as fast as the other one, but it is putting out new growth regularly, which is nice. This, I don't have it on a stick like the other one because I do want this one to be a trailing Hoya once it grows. I may put two together in one pot at some point. We'll see how we go when I take it out of this. Right here. Move the, and then you. Right, so this one, this is where the. I actually have this growing all through my veggie garden as like a ground cover because I think it is quite pretty, but a little bit ridiculous when it's inside a box and grows this fast. This is a snowball Hoya, apparently. This is another one I got for $5 off that lady. Oh, my leg is getting a Charlie horse. I'm standing on the arm of the couch to do this. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, plenty of growth on this one. It is getting huge. It barely fits in here anymore. I just kind of wiggle it around. See if I can get, this is my wife's, I think it's a lipstick plant. Oop. Very cool undersides are very purple, stem is very purple, leaves are very mottled. I think this is really cool. I've had a lipstick plant before and it just died. I had the twisty one and then I had a normal one. I don't know if that is what this is, but because it's not labeled. But yeah, I think it's something like that. She likes it because it's motley and I think it grows really well. So when it comes to like when the spring warms up, everything that's in here will be coming out apart from maybe the retusa and the serpens. And then I will use this as a prop box for Hoya for the rest of the sort of warmer season. This, oh my gosh, I think he's rooted into the bottom. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh, that is such a huge root. Luckily it's just like us, so pour it out. So yeah, so that's the root. So this one desperately needs to be uppotted. This is my Monstera Bill Max Flame. This is the first one that I got. I do have another one that's much bigger. It's much cheaper. This was a tissue culture baby. It cost me $50 as a 2-leaf, like this big, and it has not grown that well in here. Yeah, my other one is in ambient and it's doing really well. This one I put in here because it was such a little baby and I wanted to baby it. And yeah, it just hasn't enjoyed maybe what it's planted in, or the conditions or anything. And yeah, given that these roots are escaping, this one definitely needs an up pot. Try and put that down without on an angle without damaging that root. All right. This is the Finlansonii Hoya. You can see I accidentally burnt a leaf there by having it against the glass, but it has forgiven me. It is growing. Yeah, I love these types of leaves with the real, I don't even know what you call it. Like the veination is the darker, and also this one, I don't know if you can really pick it up on the camera, but it's velvet on the bottom. So yeah, this just really cool. I love this style of Hoya. I also have a calistophylla, which was my wish list plant for so long, and then I got one. I was like, oh, and that's an ambient too. All right. Now this is just a red arrow syngonium that I propped. This one is not very happy. You can see the red backs on them. They're beautiful. I do have one in a different prop box, which is doing much better. I do rotate these around quite often. I like spin the whole thing and then I move them inside it and stuff so that they all have sort of equal access to the light. This is a seed that I have that is a blue lily pilly. It won't grow until springtime, if it does grow. Fingers crossed, because the blue lily pillies are really, really good for you and delicious. So it's like the only veggie fruit thing that I have inside, really. This little baby is the Herscheliana variegated. Got quite high variegation on this one. I have another one of these because this was hiding at the back of here and I didn't think I had it anymore. So I bought another one and that's an ambient and it's doing much better. But anyway, I think if you leave them in these conditions too long, they just stop at one point. This is marked as I imagine that's meant to be a fuchsia, but I don't know, yeah, but it's nice. It's got the big, thick wax leaves with the cool lumpy veination. It's growing quite well, and it was $5, so you can't really complain. This is a little Dischidia virgata. Dead leaf on it. I've only had luck with these in very high humidity in a box. So this might stay in as well, but I will take some cuttings of it and try and pop them into ambient. But yeah, doing pretty well. And then this is just a Carnosa. I don't know if it's a princess or I don't even know what they are. It's just a cutting of the bigger one that I have in the other room, but it's doing quite well. You can see there's a little growth point coming out there. I didn't have any luck propagating Hoya until I started putting them. Oh, it's got roots at the bottom. Until I started putting them in here. Okay, so I'm going to put everything back and then we'll move into the office. And I'm getting a cramp in my other leg now. I also haven't watered in here for quite a while. Everything is still very damp. So like it's fine. It just, yeah, because the weather is so cold, nothing really needs watering at this point. Imposters. Everyone says that ZZ plants are really easy to grow, but I've had mine for 12 years and it's never been happy ever in its life. Yeah, it's been in different light conditions, different watering. Just, you can't please it. I might mist that root is a little bit later. Because these also aren't on a like they have a very uneven surface. So sometimes it's a bit tricky to get them situated. You need to get big through. You know, touch the roof and burn. There we go. Awesome. Okay, welcome back to my very messy office slash craft room. I have a bunch of Hoya in here. So I'm just going to kind of pick them up and show them to you and do a little bit of a pest check. Ooh, at the same time, I need to not touch the microphone. Also, this is my Dolly Parton died, so I'm wearing pink. I have sequin pants. Also, we do have a Hoya Sweetheart Hoya, the Kerry Eye, which I got for my wife years and years ago. It currently needs a repot and is lying across the dining room table, so I will put a little clip of that here. Okay, so this is the bigger Hochkiliana that I have. See, multiple growth points. This one has actually grown a ton since I brought it home. This one cost me $15. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and come on, and I think it's just really cute. Anyway, it looks fine, and it's got plenty of new growth on it despite the cold weather. This is the Carnosa that I took that cutting from. This is another one that I thought was going to die, and then it came back, and you can see there's plenty of new growth there, lots of pink. Yeah, I just bought it as a carnosa, so I'm not sure what variety it is. Here is the Calistophylla Borneo. Beautiful big leaves on this one. I got it as a one leaf cutting, so it is. So all of this is new growth. I'm very happy about. This one doesn't have as much of the velvet back as some of the other ones that look like this do, but it has the stunning dark veination. So really happy that I was able to get that and didn't have to pay $300 for it, because when I first saw them and fell in love with them, they were ridiculously expensive over here. Some Hoya in Australia are really reasonable and some are ridiculous. And it's very different to sort of the States and Canada and the UK. Like cheap ones here are expensive there, and vice versa. This is a unknown. I'm guessing it's just a variety of carnosa. Looks like the carnosa sort of growth pattern here, but a lot of Hoyas have that same lumping up. Doing quite well. Here is my Polymura that is in ambient. It is the H38. So yeah, not as big as the one that I have in the glasshouse, but it also nearly died. So I'm happy with it. 2 growth points. I'm just stay alive, please. I love you. You are very good. Good vibes only. This is another one of my favorites. This is the Globulosa. So velvet back, very, very velvety. And then these beautiful dark serrated edge leaves with that beautiful veination. You can see that it's starting to root quite a bit through this pot. This bit was alive when I got it. It has since died off, but all of like this leaf and this leaf and this new growth point have happened since this died off. So I just left it there for extra support. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful Hoya. Okay, now this is the Meredithii. This is Meredithii. Again, the veination, it's not as dark. So this is the original leaf that it came with, and then these leaves don't have as dark of veination. I got this one at a Hoya show. Yeah, I'm not sure how happy it is. These points, like that one, I'm pretty sure it's dead. I don't know. Sometimes they look dead and they're not, but there is another growth point coming up here, so I'm not too worried about it. Now here is, let me out the way. This is the Matilde that I thought was dead. I had to chop it back to basically nothing. But since then it has grown. It has got a lot of new growth on it, and it's looking a lot healthier than it was the first time. I did put the grow light that you can see sort of shining here in after this one nearly died, because I was like, okay, cool, they need a grow light. I'm actually going to put her over behind you so I can get to everything else. This is the mini brow. This is a cross between something and something. I'll put it on the screen for you. This is another one that I got for $5, and it's grown heaps since I got it. It's got the real skinny leaves, velvet back, very nice. It's just kind of different to the other ones I have. And it's very happy. You can see how many roots are in this pot. I'll put you there too. We're gonna have to work to get the Bella out. She's a monster. Unfortunately, when I repotted it, all the peduncles fell off. A bit disappointing, but oh well. This is the Hoya Tour. Big. She's a big girl now. I think this was the second or third Hoya that I ever bought. Maybe the third, because I know I got the Hawaii after we got the Sweetheart. But yeah, this one, she's just a standard Hoya. I imagine she does Sunstress Pink, a little bit of Splash, not much. I'm not a super fan of Splash, so I don't mind. But I just do like, where's a good leaf to show you? This one's probably the best one. Sorry, it's a bit dusty. Does have that, the veins when they're like veining. You know what I mean? I don't. Just put you down here. Okay. All right, here is the Bordenite. This one is also. Oh, let go. Let go. This one has also grown a lot since I got it. It has scale. Okay, so we'll treat that. But yeah, you can see the new growth up here has got scale on it too. Yeah, I'm not sure why it has this super long strand. It looks like I will get leaves off this bit, but we'll see. Okay, so you need to go and get treated. I actually do wipe all the scale off when it's scale because I hate it. I think it's like scale and mealies are just awful. I'm just double checking these because I didn't really give them a very good check over when I was showing you. Usually pests are pretty apparent, especially on plants this small. The Bella's a different story. Hushkliana pink. Come out, come out. So yeah, the Hushkliana shaped leaves. This, I don't know, is it the flowers that are pink? Literally never had a Hoya bloom for me. So, but yeah, this one, it's growing well. It's got that new growth, and you can see like sort of these are ones I put on when I repotted it, so that's how much new growth we've had since I repotted them. I did that in a video with you guys a while ago. One that I have still not repotted is the Hoya Crinkle. This is so cute. Like, look at this. It's so cute with this little crinkle leaves. Yeah, heaps of new growth. Going really well for me. I do need to put a dragonfly clip on that instead of a butterfly because that is getting too thick. The leaves on this one, top and bottom, are velvety, and the stem is velvety. I think it is a mix of something. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, it's super cute. Should we just bite the bullet and do the Bella? She's a little insane. All right, come on, Kelly. Check her for peduncles while we're doing it. Let go. 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 Okay, cool. All right. So this is her. Oh yeah, we do have. Hopefully this time she blooms. I'm just not going to touch her too much. Uh, yeah, heaps of new growth on this all the time. She's just going and going and going and going. I really love small leaf Hoyas. I think they're just stunning. Um, the first one of these died because I didn't water it enough. So this one I'm keeping a little bit more damp, but also under the grow light. So she's she's happy. She's going nuts. Eventually, I do want to take the trellis away completely and have her dangling, but I don't have anywhere to hang. So this one and the polyneris, I don't actually have any hanging space for them right now. And I don't want to hang anything from here because this is really the only place I can have my computer, and I definitely don't want anything accidentally dropping water or dropping on my very expensive laptop. But yeah, so this is Hoya Bella. Her name is technically Lanceolata because of the leaf shape, and she's beautiful. I'm not going to put you next to, but I'll just put you back. You can just go back. It's okay. And yes, I do always talk to my plants like they are children. This is my rope Hoya, the Carnosa compacta. It's got, this is kind of new growth. Again, I can't make this one happy. It's happier in here. It was just out in the jungalo. And then I moved it in here so it could be under the grow light. But yeah, it looks a lot healthier now. You probably can't see me. It looks a lot healthier now than it did sort of 6 months ago. But I'm not seeing much growth at all. What I am seeing growth on is what are you? You are the Lacanosa punsac. I will. So. Oh no. Yeah. So this is very happy. I think if I undo this one, it gets even longer. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. And again, I would like to have this one trailing, but I don't have any places for it to trail right now. Also, so this stem is the one that's getting all of the new growth. Like these are brand new leaves all the way along. It's really taking off. But this stem, this stem is doing the split thing where it's got all of the leaves are actually making new, well, where the leaves coming out is actually making new growth points with lots of leaves coming out. There's a word for that. I just don't know what it's actually called. this looped around. The dragonfly clips, no, let go of that leaf. Dragonfly clips are better than the butterfly clips because they're not as tight, but they've also got a much bigger circumference of hole that it actually grips into. Alright, I have accidentally hurt that somewhere because I've now got sap dripping on my fingers. I'll leave this bit out. But yeah, super happy this one. And this is one that I did have in the grow box, and then I brought it in here and put it in a big tub, so it still had a bit of humidity, and then slowly adjusted it out, and it worked really well for this one. So I will be doing that again with the ones that are currently in there. Wait, Eddie is also very happy. This is sort of a sparse one. I do want to cut it and see if it will split. But again, I just love these. Like, it's still sort of a small leaf Hoya, but it's the long leaf. And then look at that new growth with those gorgeous purples on it. Love that. That's the way Eddie. And then finally, I think, yeah, that's all for, and here we just have the Oblivata variegated. Oh, the new leaves seem to, oh no, there's some variegation, but yeah, so sort of some of it's lost and some of it's still going, but yeah, new growth here, new growth here, new growth here. So you say she's very happy too. I think she needs a bit of water though. So yeah, and I'll just get the big ones off the shelf. Now, I told the full sorted story of the pubicalyx in my Hoya repotting video that I did a couple of weeks ago, so I won't go through the whole thing. I'll just say this thing was a bitch and nearly killed my whole collection. But she's happy now. She's better. Look, new growth, new growth, new growth. And she does have those beautiful purples in the new leaves before they harden up. Oh, there's another one under here. That's new growth. So yeah, and I have her as a trailing. Yeah, always keep your plants in quarantine for a little while. But she's really come good now. She did get chopped back to almost nothing. But I don't see any sign of bugs on her now. And if anything is going to get bugs, it's this one usually. So glad that she's clean. This is my second attempt at a fungi. Just watered you the other day. Oh no, you're right. It needs a repot because this soil is not holding enough moisture for it. But yeah, gorgeous big leaves, very velvety, especially on the back. Plenty of new growth coming through. That one looks like it's not going anywhere, but this one is doing well. So yeah, I really like this one. It does need a dust quite badly, but yeah, it has that dark veination that I like, just on a really round, waxy leaf, and no pests. And finally, we have another mystery Hoya. I think this is also a Pipicalix type. Who knows? I am a friend's mum. Sold it to me for $5. A lot of these really long points are dead now, but it does have other. It's very hard to move off. It does have other new growth coming through it. So yeah, this I did have trailing, which is why it's on like a weird angle, and all this lot died. And the cats decided that they wanted to play with it, so now it's hooked up. There's a spider egg on the back here. Yeah, a little bit of splash in the leaves, which a lot of the Pipicalix have. So I'm guessing it's that. You kind of have to wait until they flower to see what things really are. And as I said before, I have literally never had a Hoya flower for me. So fingers crossed for the bill. But yeah, that's it. That is the whole collection. I have 30 plants, but not 30 types, because I have two of these, and two of the Matilde. There are some others that I do want to get. I really want a linearis. I have had one. Actually, I've had two cuttings. Both of them died pretty much instantly. So yeah, linearis. I can't remember any others off the top of my head, but there are some absolutely stunning Hoya that I would really like to get. I would also love the inner variegata of the Polynura. Just to have that as well. And I would also love the outer variegata of the Hoya liana, so I could have all three of those in a pot. And also the Lacunosa variegata is beautiful. So, and I have promised my wife that I will get her. Stop tripping on me. I will get her a Carrii in a variegata, because I saw them everywhere for ages, and then as soon as I asked her if she wanted one, they vanished off all the shelves, and I haven't seen one since. So at some point, I will find one of those and pick it up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Try not to snap. Oh. Oh, you're so fucking gross. Oh, yuck. Ew. This is isopropyl alcohol, which I will wash off once I've finished getting all this grossness. Oh, yuck. Ew. Just. It sticks to your hands. Oh, I hate you. Oh, yuck. Oh. Die. Oh, no. Oh. Serves you right for getting scale. Alright. This will sit in a dark room uh, with the alcohol in it for just a little while, like 10 minutes or so, and then I will pop it in the shower and wash it all down. And then when it's drained, I will treat it with the Rich Grow bug killer. Because yeah, I have learned that it's not worth the risk of losing everything, and also your girl can't afford beneficials because holy fuck, they're expensive here. You smell like vodka.